Welcome to Life Mastery for Women. I'm your host, Jen Mack, Lady of the Mind. Join me here 3 times a week for empowering conversations, powerful tools, and techniques to help you experience more joy, healing, and deeper connections in your life. Feel free to join my online Facebook communities, Chakras for Beginners or Lady Rising, where you can share your experience and ask your questions. If you're interested in joining a live and in-person community of women who connect, heal, and create a life that is full of joy, inspiration, and empowerment, then please send me an email to the meditationroomtc@gmail.com, subject line, let's talk. Get ready, ladies. It's time to get that nugget of inspiration towards your transformation. Life is hard, but your personal growth doesn't have to be. Have you ever found yourself longing for something, desiring for something, and just can't get it? And you just can't understand why? Today, we're going to talk about the power of belief. It's one of my favorite topics, which of course, all of the stuff I talk about is my favorite topic. But this one is going to be really, really powerful. Let's go get that nugget. Hey, ladies, it's Jen Mack, Lady of the Mind. Welcome to today's episode where I hope I am finding you in the space of believing in yourself. If you're not believing in yourself, then it is my intention that in today's episode, I give you just one nugget of inspiration towards your transformation. So check this out. Look at me doing a video with all my light up gear. Look at my headphones light up. You can't see it very well, but can you see all those colors? Isn't that fun? You can't see it if you're just listening to the audio version, but hey, go over to YouTube and check out this video. It's about believing in yourself, how to live a confident life. Believing in yourself. This is where it starts. This is where it starts, right in your head. You're thinking first. I'm going to read you a bunch of quotes, a couple of affirmations that are going to help you get going today, and a bunch of quotes from books that I absolutely adore, authors that I read all the time, from really old books from like 1918 to recent books like 2017. So I want to read you a couple of quotes. So I want you to at least bring the podcast with and go get a notebook or a journal, because you're going to want to write these down. Now, have you ever begun something, an endeavor, went to go chase after a dream in some way, and you just find it that it's just out of reach? You're not able to attain the thing or pick up the momentum to go get it. Well, here's what happens. You have these thoughts and you have this belief system from those thoughts, from you living the life, from you moving through this 3D experience. And what ends up happening is you form a belief about that experience. And sometimes it's good and empowering, but most of the time it's not. Find that you're moving towards a goal and you just can't reach it. It has to do with your belief system, which is kind of nice, I think, and kind of empowering, because if I look out in the world and I want to manipulate and control all of these external factors to say, hey, I want to reach this goal, so I have to control all of these things outside of me, I get kind of tired and frustrated. So the nice thing is you can just go inward and get to the core of why you're not achieving that dream. And the exciting part is you can do it anytime, anywhere, with a little bit of skill. So I want to teach you kind of how to do that today. When you have those thoughts and your emotional state, like those thoughts, remember, your thoughts create your emotions. And when you have a thought or a belief and it creates a negative emotion, you're not going to create a positive effect. You're not going to have something positive happen. You're not going to get the job or get the guy or have the experience, or it's not going to happen. Those two things become polar opposites. They push against each other. So you're kind of like this push and pull, right? And things just don't work. They're just not moving how you want them to. So when you are in an experience like that, when your life just isn't moving in the direction you want, you go, hey, you know what? Jen says, I probably should check out my beliefs. And when you're not in what's called coherence, brain, heart, or head, heart coherence, you're in a disagreement. You're pushing against what it is that you're trying to create. Okay. So you're keeping it away from you and you're trying to pull it in at the same time. So you have this polarity effect is happening. Okay. What do? Well, first, you have to start with changing your thinking. And it's about thinking on purpose. When you think on purpose, you start to create this momentum that's really exciting when you start moving it along, which is kind of exciting because now you're in the driver's seat. You get to steer, you get to decide which turns you make, how fast or how slow you go, and how you get there. When you start thinking first, thinking on purpose, you can create a new atmosphere, a new conversation that's going on in your head. Now, how do I start that process? I want you to get out your journal because I'm going to give you some really powerful affirmations that are going to be confident boosting and also encouraging. So let me open this document because I knew I wasn't going to remember them all. I have a lot, and a couple of them are quotes from my favorite authors, like I said, but some of them are affirmations that I want you to start using. Now, I'm going to show you how to use these at the end. Okay, like how do I instill? And it's really important how you create an affirmation, because the basis is you need to believe in it. You need to believe in what you're saying, which, and you've heard me say 1,000 times, if I'm standing in the mirror and I'm saying I'm thin and fit, I'm thin and fit, you do not have that head-heart agreement, that head-heart coherence. I talk about the ant and the elephant. The ant can walk north all day long, but if the elephant is actually walking south, you ain't going north, right? So when you are in agreement, when you send out that frequency from your heart, based on what you're thinking, you create from there. You create the life you want. You bring things towards you. You magnetize, which is why when I'm really in a bad mood and I'm sending out that frequency of frustration, I'm bringing more things towards me. Now, when I'm frustrated or angry or sad or depressed or anxious, my head and my heart are in agreement. The problem is it's agreeing with what I don't want to have happen. I'm experiencing and sending out a frequency that I don't want to experience. So this is why our thoughts on purpose become so important. I want to think on purpose. Write that down because that's a good one. Okay, think on purpose. Now, I want to give you, there's 6 affirmations that I want you to start installing. These are going to help you to build some confidence and help you to build a little bit of belief in yourself. Now, if you are really not believing in yourself, you are really down in the dumps, you don't have a lot of confidence, you don't have a lot of self-esteem, then you're going to want to say these like hundreds of times throughout the day, because your subconscious mind is already used to not feeling successful and not feeling very encouraged, feeling really discouraged. And instead of doing that, because what we do, and I get this, I've done this, is what we do is we go out into the world and we say things that are negative about ourselves, hoping that somebody out there will help lift us. Have you done this? Where, oh, I don't think I can do it. And you hope that that person that you're talking to is going to say something like, no, you can do it. Like, I have faith in you. I believe in you. And it does feel good for a minute, doesn't it? For about a minute. Now get this. If I believe I can do it, guess what will happen? I will do it. But if I don't believe it and someone tells me that they believe in me, it encourages me, but will I accomplish it? Probably not, because it just doesn't last very long. It doesn't have that same potency. Okay, get your pencil ready. Ready? Here we go. I want to read you the affirmations first, and then I want you to write these down. So get the pause button ready so you can write them down and you can pause, okay? The very first one is, I believe in myself. I believe in myself. And for those of you, I have a hard time with the I-E after C and all that. Believe is L-I-E-V-E, just so you know. I believe in myself. Start there. If that doesn't resonate with you, maybe the other 5 will, maybe the other 4, maybe there's only one that's going to resonate with you. Whatever one does, whichever one really kind of turns you on, like you just feel like the motor just got flipped on, the heart switch just got tuned, you just got turned on, like wow, I was like this engine that was, and all of a sudden, there we go, and now it's been flipped on, and now I can feel this energy pulsating through my body. That's when affirmations get really exciting, because you are in alignment with that affirmation, with that sentence. That is the one I want you to use and circle and underline and repeat hundreds of times a day. Okay, that's the one. I want you to post it all over the world. I want you to put it everywhere, and I want you to be using that thought and those words on purpose. and start building your confidence. Okay. I believe in myself. That's the first one. The next one is, I believe in my abilities. You might not resonate with that. If you do, write it down. My thought is write them all down. And then you maybe someday, maybe one day you're going to like, oh, I believe in that. And then one day you might not. It's okay. The next one, I believe in a greater power. I don't believe that our human existence is all there is. I believe in energy. I believe in intuition. I believe in our future self. I believe in our higher self. I believe in God. I believe in subconscious mind. I believe in the universe, source energy. I use all of those words interchangeably for different reasons. And I believe that what it is that we're trying to create is possible. Now, if you have a desire that you want to create and you go, okay, there's that dream, there's that desire. I want to make more money. I want to find the relationship. I want to get the job. I want to build the house. I want to do whatever I'm doing. Then do you believe that it's possible? Well, yeah, other people have done it. Okay, I see houses. I see relationships. I see the cool jobs. Other people have done it. I believe in that. Okay. The next question is, do I believe I can achieve it? And if the answer is no, that's where your work is. Okay. Next one. I believe in all possibilities. Now that one excites me. I believe in all possibilities. Is it possible? And the answer always should be a yes. Matter of fact, it should be a hell yes. I believe it's possible. I believe it's possible. Is it possible for me to get? Yes, of course it is. What do I have to do to get that? What do I have to think? What words do I have to use? What behavior do I have to exhibit? How do I have to feel? And you can start putting it all together in this cohesive little thought package that you're going to experience and you're going to do on purpose. Okay, that's going to be your work. That's where we're starting right now. All right, the next one is, I believe I can do it. Whatever that is, I believe I can do it. Do you believe that you can achieve that thing? I believe I can do it. And then last one, I believe I am doing it. So those are your affirmations. Now I want to read you some quotes from some pretty powerful books. If you've listened to my podcast, you know that I am a huge, huge reader. I have an entire library with probably 400 books. I would say probably a good 300 of them are personal development books. And I would say a good 150 of them are spiritual books, spiritually led books. And now science and spirituality are merging together. Check out Joe Dispenza. He talks about how the mind and this energy work together. And we're talking about thinking and feeling and this energy output, this frequency that I put out through my heart. I'm not going to go into it. I mention Joe all the time, and I'm going to give you some quotes from books that I have read that I would, if you're a reader, if you love reading, that I would highly recommend that you write these titles down, at least the book titles and the author, and check these books out. They will absolutely change your life. I promise. I guarantee you. I guarantee you. So here's one of them. Norman Vincent Peale, a book in the early 1950s, The Power of Positive Thinking. That should be read by anybody who wants to achieve anything. And I'm not going to go into a story, but it's an amazing story. If you want to, I think I just watched the movie. I'm trying to remember if I watched it on YouTube. I watched it somewhere, but it's called, what's it called? It is called Something Man's Way. Let's see if I can find it real quick. Sorry, here, I'm going to find it. One Man's Way from 1963. One Man's Way. And it gives a really nice depiction of his journey. And I do believe it's kind of a live version because he talks about it in his books and stuff too. So I do believe that it's a pretty accurate depiction of his life. But it really is positive. Okay, The Power of Positive Thinking. Norman Vincent Peale, P-E-A-L-E. Now here's the quote. What the mind can conceive and believe and the heart desire, you can achieve. He is right there talking about the mind and the heart working together. What the mind can conceive, whatever idea you can come up with, and believe, that's the gas for the engine, and the heart desire. So you have to want the thing. The heart has to desire it. You can achieve. Like, that excites me. I don't know about you, but that excites me. That excites me. Okay, this is actually from the Holy Bible. Jesus said this. This is in Mark chapter 9, verse 23. All things are possible to him who believes. It's in the Holy Bible. All things are possible to him who believes. All things. All things. I know I get repetitive sometimes. I just want to drill it home because I think it's so exciting to think about the possibilities of what could happen in your life. What is available to you is anything and everything. It's all about belief. That's the nugget. That is the seed that you plant in your intentional garden. All of that is belief. It all starts there. The next one is Wallace Wattles. Don't make fun of his name. He's written lots of books. The Science of Being Great. This one is from, I think he has this quote in all of his books. The Science of Being Great. All things are possible to him who believes. All things are possible to him who believes. Now that's interesting that that's in Wallace Wattles, but isn't that the same quote I just said Jesus said? Interesting. Wallace Wattles, The Science of Being Great, The Science of Getting Rich, The Science of Being Well, all great books, all about belief, all about the subconscious mind. Now, all things are possible to him who believes. That is Jesus. I'm not sure, maybe I misdid that, but Wallace Wattles, a great book, a great author. Okay, James Allen, As a Man Thinketh. Fantastic book, easy, short read. It's old language. This is 1921. A fantastic book, should be in your repertoire. Here's the quote. All that you accomplish or fail to accomplish with your life is the direct result of your thoughts. Wow. So powerful. So powerful. I just 100% love it. All that you accomplish or fail to accomplish is a direct result of your thoughts. Change your thoughts, change your life. Wayne Dyer, Brian Tracy, change your thoughts, change your world, or something like that. These are amazing, amazing, amazing men who have written these powerful books that is the key. That's the key. You don't even have to read these books. I suggest you do, but it's really going to open your eyes. The next one, Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich. All that you accomplish oh man, I have something is going on in here right now. I'm going to skip that one too, because I must have copy and pasted something wrong. Okay, I'm going to skip the Napoleon Hill one. Okay, the next one, Joseph Murphy. All things that have happened to you are based on your thoughts, impressed on the subconscious mind through belief. And you've heard me talk about the subconscious mind. That's that underlying thinking. The way you're listening to me right now is through your conscious mind, your awakened state. The subconscious mind is the underlying thought. All things that have happened to you are based on thoughts impressed on the subconscious mind through belief. This is Joseph Murphy, The Power of Your Subconscious Mind. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Okay. Another one, Joe Dispenza, Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself. A fantastic book, a must read. Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself. You can't think one way and feel another and expect anything in your life to change. You can't think one way and feel another. That's that dissonance. That's that incoherent state between your head and your heart. You can't think one way and feel another way and then expect anything to change in your life. That's that push and pull, right? Here's another author. I messed up the quote again. I'm so sorry. I didn't go back and read these, but messed up the quote. Another book, Thomas Troward, The Hidden Power. Fantastic book, fantastic author. There's your book list for right now. And I'm so sorry that I totally messed up the quotes. I'm not really sure what in the flapping crap happened there, but that was annoying. So, all right. I think that when you get to this place in your life where you're like, you know what, I'm going to try it. Because what have you got to lose? I'm going to try it. And I want my life to change. And I want my stuff to shift. And I want to, whatever your goal is, that part doesn't matter. It's what you believe. What you believe you can achieve. What you think of, what you can conceive and believe, and your heart is in alignment with, you can achieve. That's exciting, exciting news to me. That is exciting news, because that means that all things are possible if I just believe. If I just believe in it, all things are possible. So I'm really excited to bring this to you because I find this to be really empowering stuff. This is the base of what I do. It's the base of what I teach. It is how we uncover those limiting beliefs, which is what we call those limiting beliefs are things the thoughts that limit you. I can't do this. You're limited. I can't make money. I can't find the relationship. I can't get the job, right? If I don't believe that, that's a limiting belief. That means I'm stuck. My spirit is always seeking expansion and I can't go because my belief is preventing me. It's limiting me. That's what I do. That's my whole purpose on this planet, is to elevate the lives of others. It is to remove and release those beliefs that no longer serve you. It's cutting the sandbags off the hot air balloon so we can start to rise to the surface. My purpose is to elevate, and I hope that it's your purpose too, as you are butting against that ceiling of your limitations. If you want to go deep on this, if you are ready to uncover those limiting beliefs and start to adopt new beliefs, and you really wanting to step into a new life, send me an email at the meditation room, tc@gmail.com, and say, let's talk, and let's just set up a conversation, and let's see what I can do to help you out. I look forward to seeing you. Please join my Lady Rising group on Facebook. Let me know in the comments below, or in a comment in that Facebook group, how this worked with you. What were the affirmations that you loved? And have you heard of any of those books? And are you going to read any of them? I'd be really curious. I hope to talk to you soon. In the meantime, keep going, growing, and getting that nugget of inspiration towards your transformation. Thank you for being an integral part of my podcast community. I hope today's episode found you well and filled you with inspiration towards your transformation. I appreciate you being here with me today, and your support means the world to me. And I'm grateful to be on this journey with you, and it is my hope that I can play just a small part in your spiritual transformation. If you've ever felt motivated or indeed found that nugget of inspiration from my podcast, you now have an opportunity to show your appreciation. If you'd like to buy me a coffee or a chai tea as a token of support, you can do so through the link in the podcast show notes. I usually drink chai tea as coffee really winds me up, and I could do like a 20-minute episode in 2 minutes. But just know that your support fuels my passion to keep offering you these powerful episodes and encourages me to keep going and growing, but with much love and gratitude. Until next time, you keep going, growing, and looking for those nuggets of inspiration towards your transformation.